Hello everyone and welcome to the next video in the C++ programming course. In this video we are going to be looking at logical operators. So again we have the table of the operator followed by their use. So the first one we have to and symbols, and it returns true if both of the statements are true. So for this we are going to be referring back to the comparison operators that we looked at in a previous video. And here we have this operator which returns true if either one of the statements are true. So if one statement is true and the other is not, it will return true. If both of them are true, it will return true. If none of them are true, it will return false. So in other words, there has to be at least one true statement. Okay, so the last operator here is the exclamation mark, and it just returns the opposite of the result. So let's go to Visual Studio Code and look at some examples. Okay, so the first operator that we are going to be looking at is the and operator. So this returns true if both of the statements are true. Okay, so for this what I will do is I will just create a variable called number and just assign it to 5. So if we write cout and then if I write number equals 5, from the comparison video you know that this returns true. Okay, so now if we write and then we write number equals 4, this statement is true and this statement is false. For an AND statement, we both of the statements have to be true. So this should return a 0. Okay, so if we save and run that, we get a 0. Okay, so now if we turn this into a true statement, we should get a 1. So for that we can just simply put 1 equals 1. So number does equal 5 and 1 obviously does equal 1. Okay, so if we save and run that, we should get a 1. Okay, so that's simple enough, and this can keep going, so we can add a third statement here. So if I write 2 equals 1, this is true, but this is false, so we will get 0. But then if we make this true, we will get a 1. Okay, so that's simple enough. So the next statement we will look at is the statement that returns true if either one of the statements are true. Okay, so for this, the operator is the two vertical lines. Okay, so what we will do is we'll write cout and we will put number equals 5, or the number equals 4. Okay, so as you can see, this statement is true while this statement is false, and in an OR statement we only need one of them to be true. So since we do have one true statement, we will get a 1 for true. So if we save and run that, we get a 1. And if we make this statement also true, we will still get a 1. And if we make them both false, we will get a 0. And as I said before, same with the AND operator, you can have multiple statements and not just two. Okay, so the last statement that we will look at is the exclamation mark, or the operator that returns the opposite of the result. Okay, so this is what we will do. I'll copy this. So as we know, this is false since number is not 4 and 3 obviously does not equal 4. So if we put an exclamation mark before this, it will evaluate this statement, and it will give you the opposite of the result. So since this is 0, it will output 1, and it will return true, as you can see here. So now if we just put a true statement, I will just put number equals 5. Since number does equal 5, it will return 0 because it returns the opposite of the evaluation here. So if we save and run that, we get a 0. Okay, so that's simple enough. So I hope you were able to follow along, and you can get some practice and just play around with this, and hopefully you will be able to pick it up, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.